to do that then.
I think of one song that I remember, like humans do. I remember let's do that a lot.
Yeah, after we want to explain how we came up with the name Stop Making Sense from this song.
If you'd like.
Because we don't really have.
Well,
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know if I want to give away too much, but, if you want to. I mean, this is an introduction, so I guess we should do a bit of explaining. Maybe some introduction first, and then...
Who we are.
Yeah.
Alright, we're getting down to it.
I'm getting 12 people in.
I'm gonna wait.
I'm one of them. So
Let's go.
I'm
gonna wait until 10 seconds. Wee.
You gonna go on?
Yep.
I might go.
Alright, thank you. Hello one and hello all, and welcome to Stop Making Sense. My name is D.T. Hindman.
And I am your co-host, Justin Dunn.
Welcome to the new auditory experience of this new year.
For your listening pleasure, and just pleasure in general.
Or your listening pain. That could work also.
That's how you've woke up this morning. It's all dependent on that.
Did you wake up in pain this morning?
We'd like to know.
Tell us on the Stop Making Sense Discord.
We will judge if your pain is painful enough. If it's not, then we will cause you even more.
If you're listening in and you are in the Stop Making Sense Discord, then you can message us using the messaging options that are available on the Discord. For example, a viewer has just told us that they have enjoyed liquids and they are eating fried rice. I hope all of you are enjoying liquids today.
And for those who don't, start doing it.
Or not. We can't control you. And you are listening to KILT Radio. I think I was supposed to say that at the beginning.
I think you might have. I think you did.
I don't think I did. But I said it now, so they can't come after us.
So, how should we start, DT? How should we bring the masses?
I think we should start with introductions. Hi.
Hello, once again.
My name is D.T. Hindman. I will be one half of Stop Making Sense.
And I am Justin Dunn. I'm the other half of Stop Making Sense. I'm the half with scoliosis.
That is true. I'm the half without scoliosis. That is how you will be telling us apart this evening. Anything else, Justin? Or are we good to go?
I think we've perfectly defined who we are as people.
I think that should clear it up.
One of us has a back disease that makes laying down hard. The other is DT.
Yeah, that sums it up. Shulga's looking at us right now in the corner. He's just staring. Just
What have I done?
Just watching us.
The new Among Us map has dropped, and Shulga is prepared.
I'm gonna take off.
Okay, thank you, Shulga.
Good luck, guys.
Thanks. What a hero. So, I suppose we should talk a little bit about how this show came about. What is Stop Making Sense? What are we doing here? Why should you listen?
I think to understand Stop Making Sense, you have to understand the connection between me and DT.
Do you?
I believe.
Okay.
So, me and DT met 3rd floor Whiteside, a magical place for some, absolute hell for others.
I hope it's not hell for you. If it's hell for you, then we can talk.
Exactly.
Hopefully I can make it better.
So, one day, once quarantine had ended, we were all out in the common room, and suddenly, this man walks in.
Who?
You.
Oh.
This absolute beautiful specimen just walks into my life. I say, hello, my name is Justin.
Okay.
And then friendship just formed like a butterfly with wings on its back, and we flew right into the moon, to the stratosphere.
You know, listeners, please disregard everything this man has said. That is an inaccurate occurrence of what has happened. What actually happened is we were at a bonfire.
Oh, yeah, I completely forgot about that.
Justin, that was a little loud. You don't want to harm the viewers, do you? The viewers watching this right now with their ears. We were at a bonfire, and we were singing songs like, "Stop making sense! Stop making sense! Stop making sense! Making sense! I got a girlfriend who's better than that." So, this show is pretty unique. This is the April Fool's edition of the show. I hope all of you people are having a wonderful April Fool's. I hope that you have been pranked. I hope you've been pranking. I hope you've been trolling out there.
I hope you've been wearing green so nobody pinches you.
That was a little late, Justin. You're a bit late to the show.
You always have to be prepared for a pinch. You don't have to celebrate any holiday to pinch somebody. Pinch all your friends. 2021.
Don't. You can't advocate for pinching people on the radio, Justin.
I am a crab. I have crabs. I like to eat crabs.
Ladies and gentlemen, Justin has just transformed into a crab right next to me. I didn't know that crabs make that sound. Apparently, that they do. That's the sound that crabs make. And I just have a crab for a co-host now. It's going to be a lot harder to talk all by myself now that my co-host is a crustacean right next to me. So
yes, and you're listening to KRLT, a crusty station.
I don't know if that's a good.
That wasn't a good.
That's not a. We have to keep the people in power happy here, Justin. We're nothing. Yes. We're nothing but a voice for those at top, propagating propaganda down to the lower classes.
You're not supposed to tell
them to keep people who are already in power. We have to keep them in power, Justin. We have to stop the underclasses from rising up. We have to keep the systems of government in place just as they are.
That's true.
And that's what this show is. Propaganda. Straight from
a tool for
the internet into your ears. So, I'd also like to explain the concept behind this show. There are other shows out there. You may be aware of them. We're not going to be talking about those shows right now. For example, Ouch My Knee.
Great show. Love the show.
Fantastic show. But, you know, I was on their show, and I thought, you know what? This show, it makes too much sense. You know? It just makes too much sense. And that's what this show is for. This is a show for you to kick back your feet, turn on the radio, and just stop making sense for just an hour or so. You know, and I'll this is my promise to you, dear listeners, is that every single show will be different. There is no formula, there is no rule, there are no rules, there's no guide, there's no map. We're going on this adventure together.
Yes. Do we know what's happening?
No.
It's depending on what.
Sometimes we do have plans. Sometimes sometimes we're just gonna push a button, and the whole show will just play, pre-recorded. Sometimes we won't. Sometimes it'll just be like this: a couple of good, pals talking.
DT just slapped my back so hard.
I would like to apologize how hard I just hit your back. We're getting a phone call from Nick.
Good old Nick.
Let's. Nick, you're on air.
I don't think he's on speaker.
He's not on speaker.
I think you hung up.
I think I hung up on Nick.
You hung up on Nick.
That's fine. We don't need him anyway.
Nick, if you would like to call back, maybe.
It's not your. This isn't your show, Nick. If you wanna call in, you can call in. You have your own radio show. This is our radio show. We're gonna represent the 1% in this show. You know, your show's for the 99%. This is for the 1% out there.
Yes, we are not, as DT just said earlier, a tool for the bourgeoisie.
Yes, we are.
We are for every political department. If you're poor, listen to us. If you're rich, listen to us.
That's the exact opposite of what I said, but okay.
I don't know. I'm taking communism next semester. Maybe I'll hopefully find out.
They offer communism at this capitalist institution?
Yes, I am taking capitalism next semester.
Oh, okay. That's better. So let's check in on the viewer mail. Opinion Redacted just said, "What the hell?" I don't know if I can say that on air, so I apologize to any listeners if I've offended you with my speech.
It's after 7. We were told after 7 is the...
Oh, that's right. We can say
It's
bad words after 7. Justin, would you like to have a fun activity, an impromptu activity right now?
What's the fun activity you got lined up?
Let's list swear words live on air. I'll start. Heck.
Darn.
Dab nabbit.
Crud.
Ouch my knee.
Crusty fingernail.
Yeah, lemon my pepper.
Lemon party.
Lemon.
Lemon?
Lemon?
Lime.
Apple.
What a funky funker.
That's not a fruit.
We were going to fruits?
Justin, listen. You have to like pick up on the vibes that we're going. It's like the rule of improv is yes and.
But there's no
The
vibe
rule-
to this
and
show. That's the point of the show. There's
The
the
rule.
vibe.
You forgot. Yeah, you forgot the contract. You forgot the rules.
All right.
You forgot the rules, Justin. Okay, let's get back on script. The higher ups, they're. I'm seeing their tweets. I'm seeing their tweets and their messages.
Shoga's putting the gun down. It's okay. Shoga's putting the gun down.
Back to list of swear words. Heck.
Crud.
Frick.
Dang nabbit.
Darn nabbit.
Darn.
Fudge.
Ah. Gabagoo.
Oh man.
Mussolini.
Jeez Louise.
Well, let you look at that.
I don't know, how would that be applicable in a swear situation? Like,
Because you're not supposed to look at it.
oh, like a mimetic hazard.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love mimetic hazards, man. They're some of my favorites.
It's like you see just a bad accident and you just don't want to turn your head. Someone says, "Would you look at that?" They
Mhm.
turn their head. They're like, "You sly dog."
I was more thinking about objects and artifacts that if you look at them, then they inflict.
Shut up, Casey.
Then they inflict certain anomalous effects onto you as a person. For example, if you look at there's a artifact, and it's a plank of wood called "This is a mirror, you are a typo." And if you look at this plank of wood, you look at it and it looks like a mirror to you,
Yeah.
right? And you look at it and you see that it's a mirror, even though it's just a plank of wood with the words "This is a mirror, you are a typo," right? And after you look at this mirror, you'll start developing symptoms of body dysphoria. Even though it's not a mirror, it's just a plank of wood. You think it's a mirror, and then you develop body dysphoria while looking at it. That's a mimetic hazard. That's a cognito hazard, if you will.
I personally enjoy the fillet of fish from McDonald's.
You know, I heard the other day that they made the fillet of fish and they advertise it for Lent.
Yeah.
For Lent.
Yeah.
You know, and fun fact about that, back in the good old days, seafood was the food of the poor.
Lobsters, yes, used to be served to prisoners in Alcatraz.
Yes, and rich people would eat, land meat. And so these Catholic and Christian rich people were like, "Hey, I'll eat all the poor people food for Lent to make up for my sins of, being
a naughty boy." Yeah.
well,
You silly goose. Yeah. Yeah.
Justin, I think you're downplaying the horrors of feudalism a bit.
Being naughty. You just got to be naughty.
I think just crushing an entire class of people under your thumb is a little worse than naughty. I would say that rises to kind of like
Crush them up and snort them like cocaine.
kind of bad, and maybe not good even. I would say.
Snort them like a pack of Smarties.
Now, what would we be snorting then?
What's snorting?
What are you snorting? You're talking about crushing stuff up and snorting it. I want to know, what are you crushing up? What are you snorting?
It depends on what I had lunch for the day.
Like what did you have lunch for today?
I had cheeseburgers, so I crushed up some anthrax.
That's Justin.
I had a burger for dinner, so I called my mom.
Okay. Hey Justin, come.
Okay, you're making, you gotta dial back. You're making too much sense. Okay, listen, you're not making enough sense. We have to ride the line of this nonsense. You're going too far into nonsense. The people, they're gonna start catching on. We're flying a low ship here. We're flying a low ship so that the radar can't detect us. You're going too low. You're gonna hit the trees. You're gonna hit the building. They're not gonna need radar.
Oh.
They're just gonna be able to see you.
All right, and with that, people, we have a phone call from our good pal Nick. Let's
put him on speaker.
Let's put him on air.
He hung up.
Hey, Nick,
He hung up.
What's happening?
He hung up.
Nick, you're live.
He got bored, so he had to hung up.
Nick, you're live on air,
He
man.
was just eating whole as we speak.
Nick, you're live on air. Wanna say something?
I know Casey is currently with Nick at the moment.
Nick,
Casey,
do
I
you
hope
wanna-
he was tasty for you.
Nick, do you wanna say something? You're
I
live.
thought you were a vegetarian, but I guess do you?
That's a pretty good joke, friend.
Thank you, buddy.
Oh man, Nick, he really knows what to say.
Yeah, he really does. I really enjoyed that talk.
And I know what to say next. We've been talking for about 15 minutes here, and so we are now going to play a song, which is very delightful and I hope very good to your ears. We are now going to play the song Ruler of Everything by the band Tally Hall. Please enjoy. Cool. That went well.
I think it's been going good so far.
Good so far. I'm living it. That track, and we're off
talk
the.
for a little bit.
Come on.
You can kind of hear it under.
Where?
No, you can kind of hear us under.
Oh, that's only because it's on there.
Yeah.
But it's not really live. You can hear it through the radio, but not through that.
Oh yeah. That's what we want. That's what we want. What do we want to talk about when we get back on?
I don't know. Well, this is going pretty well. Now that we've gotten the groove, now Shulga's left.
Yeah.
I like these vibes.
Shulga putting the gun down.
Shulga put the fucking gun down, yeah. Powerful job, she criticizes me for being egocentric. Huh? Oh, you should listen. Put it on your ears. It's the best part right now. I'm just gonna. What if I just like. just to fuck with him.
Just pause and play, pause and play, pause and play.
No, just one anomaly.
We get increasingly more as we go on.
Yeah, we just fuck with the music a bit.
Ooh, the drums! The guitar! It's lovely! It's coming in! It's coming good through! I could review the song when we come back on.
Mm-hmm. I think, yeah, we should do that.
Well, you know the song.
Yeah, well, I'll ask you about it, and you'll talk about how you feel.
Yeah.
God, this is some good fucking water. Oh my god, yeah. I'm having a fucking experience with this water right now, dude.
It looks crisp. Can you look at the listener map on
Where?
air? Wait, no.
Oh yeah.
We have 14 listeners.
14, yeah, that's pretty good.
So-
And we'll have more once I upload
Oh, yeah.
this. Yeah. You're out of frame, though. Sorry.
They don't need to see my
yeah,
face.
It's more... Just gonna... How we doing? I want to know. My body aches, I'm walking and I'm talking as well. Saw you slobber over clovers on the top of a hill. That's my favorite line. That's my favorite line of that song. And it reminds me, every time I see a clover, I'm just like, yeah, saw you slobber over clovers on the side of a hill.
Slobbing on the knobs like it's a Tuesday afternoon.
It's a Thursday evening, sir, first of all.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, yeah, boy. Oh, there's so many flies in the ceiling. Oh, yeah.
Welcome, one and all, to Stop
Making
Sense.
Yay!
Justin, I would like to ask you, what did you think about that song that we just played?
So, that song that we just listened to was Ruler of Everything by Tally Hall.
Yeah, it was.
And I have to say, as it entered my earlobes and entered my consciousness, I enjoyed it. Because the man singing was pleasant to my ears. And the sounds that they were making were very agreeable to me. Now, DT, you're a big fan of this band, I understand.
I am a big fan of this band, Tally Hall.
How did you get into Tally Hall?
Memes.
Explain the Tally Hall meme universe.
So basically, so there was the music video "Ruler of Everything," but instead with that song playing over it, just like the troll face, from the memes, the troll face, doing various wacky and uncharacteristic things, and I'm like, this is pretty funny, but also, damn, this song, it hits like a truck of bricks, okay? And so I'm like, wow, let me look into this band, right? Turns out, Tally Hall, they're an indie rock group from 2008 to 2012, 2010-ish.
They're no longer
They are no longer together. One of the members, Joe Hawley, who wrote Ruler of Everything, went on to make other music. He wrote an entire kind of psychedelic weird album, kind of like that song, but it's all about 9/11.
Ooh, what a fun topic.
And so this guy Joe Hawley writes an entire album about 9/11, and Tally Hall has only made only released two albums, and people are like, why hasn't there been a third album? There have been talks on and off about, hey, maybe we're gonna come back together. Turns out people are pretty sure that Joe Hawley has undiagnosed paranoid schizophrenia.
Good for him.
And so and I think he makes beautiful music, but you can kind of hear that come through in the music.
That's fair.
And especially Hawaii Part 2, how he thought, yeah, I'm gonna make an entire album about 9/11.
And he named it Hawaii Part 2?
Yeah.
What's Hawaii Part 1?
There's no Hawaii Part 1.
Until now.
Welcome to Hawaii Part 1. These are the sounds of the waves hitting the beach.
The power within.
The power within you. Welcome to Hawaii.
5-0.
Part 1.
Here we are in Hawaii.
Sand underneath my feet.
my little toesy woesies, my sweet kernels of corn, my little sweet little nuggets of golden feet.
Your little nuggets. The sand is all around them, and we're walking on the beach.
I enter the ocean, unsure what is salt water and what is the pee piss of the fish.
Most of it is fish piss.
Fish piss. Get yours today in the Filet-O-Fish at McDonald's. Oh.
Straight from the ocean waters, caught Hawaii Part 1, and then served at a McDonald's near you. Wow, water sounds.
Long beach slosh.
Beach sounds and sun sounds.
People playing volleyball all around you. Little kids without their parents weirding you out.
I'm a little kid. My parents aren't anywhere to be found. Ha ha ha.
Oh no, let me go the other way. Because we respect children.
Yeah, do we?
In a legal sense, we do.
Okay, first of all, children have less legal rights than adults. Children can't vote. Children can't smoke. Why should I respect them?
Because they're the future of America.
Why the hell should I care about a future that can't even drink or smoke or vote or rent a car?
Name a person you really like.
My dad.
Your dad was once a child.
I refuse to believe that.
Yep. He came out of a loins just like you came out of the loins.
From my perspective, my dad has always existed. And he's always existed as a full-grown man, and you cannot prove to me otherwise.
All right. This is why, in my briefcase that I have on the show...
What's that briefcase?
This is DT's DNA test.
What? That's
We
my
are here
DNA
to learn
test.
if DT is the father.
That's my DNA test. When did you get my... I didn't consent to this.
DT,
Oh, no.
according to the child of 5-month-old Ashley,
What are you talking about?
you are the father.
You, sir, I did not consent to a DNA test, and so...
Well,
I think those results should be thrown out because I didn't consent to it, you know?
you can throw out the test, but you can't throw out the child, DT. It's there. You gotta raise it. You gotta buy it clothes. You gotta buy it food. You gotta buy it deodorant.
Do I have to, though? Like, it can't even vote or rent a car. Why should I respect it?
Yeah. Babies can drive.
No, they can't. They
yes,
cannot
they can.
drive.
Google
Babies
it. They're
can't
making
drive.
self-driving cars. The baby
The,
can.
the car's
baby,
the one driving. The car's driving. The baby is doing nothing but being useless.
But the baby is the car can't drive itself without a passenger, and the baby
Yes,
is the
it can.
passenger driving
Yes,
the
it
car.
can. Yes, it
no,
can.
it does. No.
The new Tesla literally can drive itself to you. It's like, damn, I'm somewhere. Car, come pick me up. Your car can do that.
Elon Musk will not stand for this.
Elon Musk is the one doing it right now.
Elon
Babies
Musk
are useless and can't drive cars.
He built the Cybertruck for the youth of America.
He built the He built the Cybertruck so that the Cybertruck can drive. He built it for the truck itself, not for anything, not for the people, especially not for the children. Okay, this is cars. You don't drive cars for children. Children don't have jobs. They don't contribute anything to the economy.
Diapers.
Do the children buy the diapers? No, the parents buy the diapers. Kids.
But without children, who would need to buy diapers?
Let me, this goes into the philosophy of antinatalism. Antinatalism is the philosophy or the idea that it would be morally correct as a human race to stop having children, because in life, being born. There are good things, but there's also, bad things, right?
There's also having a baby fetish. Not pedophilia. I mean those people that are 48-year-old and pretend to be a baby. Go on, DT.
And so, if you're not born, then you don't feel anything good, but you also don't feel anything bad either. So, not being born, there's less bad and there's less bad and less suffering than being born. And so the argument is humans should choose to extinct themselves just by not having kids.
So just end the human race because we don't have fun anymore.
Yeah, I think it's I disagree with it. I think antinatalism is kind of cringe and also bad, but I just like to tell you about it.
Well, I want to drop in the chat. According to Dr. Shoga, the diaper industry is worth about $50 billion a year. So either there's a lot of action going on, and the baby boomers are booming again, or like I said earlier, those kinky people and those furries that are, what are they called, that wear diapers like they did at that one furry convention and threw their poop all over the cars?
I think they're called littles. I think that's how they refer to themselves.
No, they're crinklers.
Oh, crinkler.
And they're throwing poop everywhere. It's restarting. It's furry conventions all over again. Lion College Furry Convention 2021. Let's get it started.
Maybe COVID was a conspiracy by the government to stop the furry conventions.
I don't know why. We need furries everywhere. I want to see everyone. If you come up to me in your furry outfit, I will buy you dinner.
Yeah, hashtag furries on campus. Go to class in your fursuits.
Furry rights.
For furry rights.
Where's Furry History Month?
Yeah, seriously.
Who was the first furry? Can anyone tell me that?
I mean, like, maybe if it's like someone who just put on a fur coat and then put on a fur pants and then put on a fur hat.
But they want to be
that goes into definitions, and I think I'd like to clarify my statement. Shulga brought up a great point. That diapers does make a lot of money every year, and so even so, children can be beneficial to the economy. Plus, if you have children do eventually turn into adults, and then adults are productive.
That's what I'm saying.
So I think the moral of the story is it's okay to be wrong. It's okay to have a bad opinion, but once you're presented with new information, for example, the diaper industry, about $50 billion a year, you can change your mind, and I have. And that's important to understand that people can learn and people can grow from experience, because we don't let people learn and grow. We don't allow them to change their mind when given new information. Then we're just gonna be stuck in a cycle of division and dividing, and that is not very good for business. Okay, so let's all come together and love one another.
And as I like to say, as a secondary education major, if I ever have your kids in my classroom and they're little pieces of shit, out. Or actually, I might teach them, and they better be good, because I want to teach the children. I want to tell them. I want them to come to my classroom and be happy. But if they're little pieces of dumpy brain and won't listen to me, because I'm teaching high school, if they're not good children, then they spank your children. Spank your kids.
What song is this?
Tasmania by Pond.
Pond? This is Tasmania by Pond, apparently. Enjoy with your ears.
I do. I think it just got better.
Yeah.
How you feeling about it?
I feel good. I'm also realizing that we definitely have time for 5 songs.
Yeah.
But that's okay. So
we did start early.
We did start early. But this is cool. We can just have a good time for 30 minutes.
Yeah, probably add like...
Because I want to stop at 10. I want this to be an hour shebangy.
I freaking love this song. Tasmania by Pond. DT.
Saw you slobber over clovers on the side of a hill. I'm just ruining the experience for everyone.
Maybe you can review this song.
I'll review it. What happened to I was going to say? Ha! Ha! Ha!
Oh, they want relationship advice. personas. Okay, that's relationship advice and personas. Can they hear you? Can I hear you? My song. Didi, this is my song.
Ha! Ha! Ba-da-bum.
I didn't do this to Didi song, but it's gonna do it to mine. This is a Xbox moment.
Flintstones, with the Flintstones, they're your modern stone age grandma. I was singing along.
I'm taking these. We're on air?
We're not. Okay, so this is how you can hear yourself. We're only on air if it says talk.
Okay, so I thought they heard me going full send on my song.
No, I would never. I just said one thing at the middle. I am gonna turn on our audio.
Alright. I'll start it off. Tell me when we're on, though. Are we on? I'll let the song run out. Alrighty. Over the song, we've had 2 topics brought up in the Discord that they wish for us to discuss. The first topic would be relationship and dating advice. And the second is, what are me and TT's personas? So we will start with the first one. And Nick asked, how does he get a brown woman to love him? And my answer is, I think there's one already out there for you. You need to be yourself, because if they don't love you for who you are, then they won't love you for the rest of your life. So I think you should continue who you are, because it's not about multiple people loving you. It's about that one special person who loves you. So keep who you are. Know that I love you, DT loves you, everybody loves you, and just keep it up.
I'd like to give a special radio shout out to Nick right now. Hey Nick, I love you.
We all love you. Now, what about relationship advice in general, DT?
I don't have any.
How many relationships have you been in?
That's classified.
I've been in 0 myself, so I'm the best person to talk about this subject.
That's why you're the one talking, and I'm the one not.
So I'll go back to what I said earlier. Everyone's going to have their worries. Everyone has their mistakes that they're going to make. But just know that there's someone out there for everybody.
Or there's not.
Don't make DT make you feel bad.
Or do.
That's not the name of the game. It stopped making sense, at least in my opinion. I'm the scoliosis half, DT's the...
Not scoliosis half. That's how you are to distinguish us. We've been over this again. There will be a test at the end of the show.
Yes. So I say, before you get someone else to love you, you gotta love yourself. Love who you are. I know that can be hard. I know everyone has the worries in life. But just know, everyone has that special thing about them. They're amazing. You're great. You're special. You're loved. You're important. You're beautiful. And once you can finally love yourself, then just know there's someone out there who will love you. DT, what you have to say?
I think you made a lot too much sense for too much time. I think you made too much sense there. I think that was genuinely really, really, really good advice. I agree that you should love yourself before you are expected other people to love you. And I just think that just made too much sense, and so it kind of really
What's the deal with airplane
it really
food?
brought
What's the deal with airplane food? Come on, you get on the airplane and they give you peanuts. What's the deal with airplane food? I'm Jerry Seinfeld. What's the deal? Let's make a deal. I want to go on United and eat a high-class Wagyu steak dinner, not these boiled peanuts that they're serving for me. Did you see? You remember that man who got dragged out of United? That's because he asked for a simple sandwich and they gave him mixed nuts. There's too many almonds in those mixed nuts. I need more peanuts and I need more cashews. What is going on, United? You need to stop this. You need to stop this, airplanes. You need to stop.
Thank you, Justin, for that helpful advice and good comedy show performance.
Thank you. I try.
Next up, we're going to be talking about the song that we just listened to. Fun fact, while we were airing that song, I was singing along to it, and Justin didn't like that, so he took the headphones away from me so I would stop singing.
Air. I thought you were on air,
and so
screaming over this song that I personally picked up because I have found it recently, enjoy it, and I thought you were going, wah, wah, wah.
I was not going, wow, wow. I was going, yeah.
Do you hear a difference? Tell us in the Discord.
Tell us in the Discord. In the links down below. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. This segment of the video is sponsored by G Fuel. If you have any G Fuel needs, if you want to have that powders delivered to you on mail, go to gfuel/stopmakingsense and order some today.
Make sure to tag PewDiePie in all your posts.
At PewDiePie. I was at Walmart, and they had G Fuel energy drink.
Like the just
G Fuel, just G in a can. I drank it. It was really good.
You know what I saw the other day?
What did you see the other day?
Four Loko pregame.
What the hell?
Yeah.
What is that?
Do you know what Four Loko is?
No.
For all the people in the chat, don't ever drink Four Loko. It is a drink. Who the hell is Russell Curd from Benton, Arkansas? Why are they calling me in the middle of our show?
Oh, let's answer.
Let's answer this random.
Hello. Hello, you are... Wait, how do I...
It's break. What?
Hello, Russell, you are on air at Stop Making Sense. How are you doing tonight?
Nick, what is that?
Russell, welcome. You're on our radio show. Do you have anything to say, Russell?
I'm hanging. Good job.
Thank you, Russell. That was Russell Crowe. Let's give him a hand.
I don't know who that was.
Let's give him a hand for Russell Crowe.
It was Four Loko pregame, and it was 15% alcohol. Four Lokos normally are like in those big, those 99-cent teacups.
Sure.
Arizona, what are they?
Those Snapple?
No, they're the big cylinder ones that are like 99 cents at the gas station.
I haven't been in a gas station in about a month or two. I haven't been in the gas station in 3 months.
But yeah, it was pregame Four Loko. So anyone out there who drinks Four Loko, you're going to die an early death. Enjoy that. DT?
Let me tell you a story of how I believe I caused 2020 to be a bad year single-handedly.
Just you?
Yeah, I went out to Hawksville Crag camping with some buddies, and I sang Big Time Rush at midnight. And ever since that, things have gone downhill, so I'd like to apologize. That's just something I've had on my chest for a while.
DT did not look back. He did not play it straight, and he definitely did hesitate. He did not go big time, which is what caused the COVID epidemic.
And I would like to personally apologize. I'm sorry to, Mr. Fauci for all the pain I've caused you. I've heard you've had to work so hard. Let's give a round of applause
For Fauci.
to all the Fauci and all the healthcare workers. You better be clapping at home too, or else you're not a real American. Keep on.
That's what Fauci did. What would Dan Schneider say about you singing Big Time Rush on top
are. Ba-da-ba. Ba-da-ba. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba. Do-do-da-ba-ba-da-do.
Da 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 do.
Da-da-do-dee-do-do-boo-boo-doo. Thank
Hey.
you, healthcare workers. That was for you.
Also, Big Time Rush is a show from Nickelodeon. Nickelodeon is known for the famous producer Dan Schneider. Dan Schneider is known as having a foot fetish.
Just like Quentin Tarantino.
And Nicholas McDonald.
Who's Nickel? Oh, God. You're Nicholas McDonald. Wait, you're not Nick. No, you're Justin Dunn. I thought I was. Wait, I thought
The
I
new
was.
Among Us map just dropped, and I'm already acting sus, y'all.
I thought the person sitting next to me was Nicholas McDonald. This whole it was.
Nick. His name's
turns
Nick.
out-
We call him Nick
Turns
around
out
these parts.
I was sitting next to Justin Dunn the whole time. I thought had a radio show with Nick. Turns out I had a radio show with Justin. This is not a bit.
And I thought I was talking to Ben Carson. Apparently, this is DT.
I didn't even know I was DT. I didn't even know who I was up until he said my name.
So I'm sitting there.
Nick doesn't have a foot fetish. He would never.
So I'm sitting
He
there.
would never.
Barbecue sauce on my titties.
And?
And you ever been to Whataburger?
No. Well, actually, yeah, once. It was mediocre.
What do you when? What did you get? Whataburger is what? What are you talking about?
I went to Whataburger at Texas when I was like 13. And we went in, it just had like a burger and fries and a drink. It was like whatever. It was like just a normal hamburger and fries. It wasn't like an out-of-body experience like people told me it would be. It was just normal fast food. It was like not even that good.
I disagree. For all those, some of you who are listening might know, I currently have a bottle of Whataburger jalapeno sauce sitting in my fridge in my dorm room because that shit smacks. It smacks.
Also, Justin keeps his door unlocked, so you should go into his door room right now and steal his bottle of jalapeno sauce. Do it right now.
The first person to do it will get $1,000.
That's a lie. He just
No,
lied.
I will give you $1,000.
Do you
if you can
have
get it tomorrow.
$1,000?
Yes,
You have $1,000.
I can get it. Not on me.
Well, then you don't. Well, is it in your account? You have
Yeah.
$1,000 in your account,
I've been saving.
and you're gonna spend $1,000 if someone goes.
You have
breaks
you have
into-
2 days.
That's so much time, and you're going home this weekend, leaving your dorm room unaccompanied.
But hey,
You're
maybe I'm not. Maybe it won't be where you think it is.
Nick. I don't think that I can trust you.
I didn't say you were exempt from the challenge of stealing my sauce.
I live right next to you. I could just
Exactly.
steal, and you're gonna give me $1,000 if I.
I won't give you $1,000 because you live right next to me.
Oh yeah, but what if Tom does it? He lives right next to you too.
I don't even think Tom's listening.
What if I told him and then we split it 50-50?
Well, then I'll know because you just said this.
No plausible deniability.
Well, I can also just say no.
For listeners at home, I looked into Justin's eyes and I shook my head with great disappointment. I'd like you to know that happened.
I'm used to disappointment. I've owned it.
You owned it?
People get disappointed in you. If they're disappointed, screw them. Let them be disappointed. You're just doing you. Disappointment is just them not accepting you for who you are.
Justin, how have you disappointed people in your life?
Oh, let me tell you. Let me tell you how I've disappointed
Let
people.
you tell me.
What?
How you've
You remind me of
disappointed
the
people.
Babe.
Who's the Babe?
The Babe with the power.
Are you making a song reference right now or a pop culture reference?
It's Labyrinth. You've never seen Labyrinth?
Oh yeah, I know. It's with the goblins and David Bowie.
You remind me of the Babe.
Who's the Babe?
The Babe with the power.
The Babe with like the little baby in the labyrinth.
Yeah, the baby.
Little baby in the labyrinth. I have baby photos. I do look similar to that child. Dance,
Most
magic
babies
dance.
look the same.
Dance, magic dance.
Put that baby spell on me. Slap that baby, make him free.
I'm David Bowie.
You know what else is really known for that movie?
What
David Bowie's crotch
bulge.
just his bulge just
That's
being
true.
out there.
That's what the movie is known for.
It's his bulge is just hitting out there for a Jim Henson's children movie, and you just see David Bowie's bulge,
Dude,
and it's the best character in the movie.
The last, like, the third act of that film is so weird. Like, it's just nonsense. Like, I forgot how nonsense that movie gets towards the end.
It gets really psychedelic, which
It doesn't even get
but it gets good. It's still a great movie.
I think it like peaks out like halfway through.
Yeah,
Like, I don't think the latter half is as good.
I also have to admit I have nostalgia bias on the movie,
Sure.
which like I watched it like every day when I was a kid. Except
Oh my god.
those puppets that take their heads off scared the crap out of me.
Yeah.
But David Bowie's bulge, I mean,
How could you not?
that's the true Goblin
God,
King.
I love David Bowie. So, my mom likes David Bowie too.
Oh, what's your favorite David Bowie album, DT?
Oh, Scary Monsters.
I like that one. My favorite is Station to Station.
I haven't listened to Station to Station. I want to.
You know why it's my favorite? It's my favorite 2 reasons. One, it's
Thin
just
White Duke is so good.
Thin White Duke's really good. It's really good musically. And David Bowie has stated on record that he was on so much cocaine and alcohol that he doesn't remember any process of making
Oh,
it.
that's so
He's
fucking
completely
good.
forgotten everything. There's one
The
song.
return of the Thin White Duke, throwing darts at lovers' eyes.
That's Station to Station.
The return of the Thin White Duke. And then he goes, ba 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 ba. Once there were fountains and fountains and mountains and sweet wine fountains and what did we say? And then he goes, wonderful, wonderful, wonder wind.
It's Bowie's Bohemian Rhapsody, I think.
It kind of it is like one of his longest songs. It's like a
Next
9-minute
show?
song.
Next show?
Next show we'll play it. Next show.
That's just why you have to listen. Do not listen to the song before next show.
Next show, yeah.
If you listen to the song, I will personally smother you in my jalapeno sauce and make you drown in the dankness.
We could theoretically like. We could play it. Let me see. Keep talking, Justin. I bet me.
But like we still have because we have the other song to play.
We do have the other song to play. That's
I feel like
true.
we should save it.
Okay, I agree. We'll save it for next
You
show.
have
I'll
to
write
let-
it down in the
You
notes.
have to let the broth boil before you serve it to the customers.
Yeah, you know what they say? Too many cooks, too many cooks. Too many cooks, too many cooks. Too many cooks, too many cooks. Too many cooks, too many cooks.
How many listeners do we
Spoil the broth. 12. A dozen.
To those 2 people that dropped out in the last couple minutes,
I understand.
we
And
are
we get
going.
Yeah.
We're just not.
Understandable.
Yeah,
We'll try to be better, but
Yeah.
honestly, like no, yeah.
we have our. Shulga's still pointing a gun at us.
You know, I don't think there'll be a next show, honestly, because he's
Cocked
Yeah.
the shotgun.
He's gonna shoot Justin and then me.
Help!
We
Shulga's
need
pointing.
somebody help. This is just
I need somebody help! Not just anybody.
Down.
When I was so much younger than today, I never needed anybody's help in any way.
Help. I've never heard that song.
Oh, Shulga said I was good.
Oh, thank God.
I was gonna see my mom and dad tomorrow, and
I'm
like
gonna see my parents later. I'm driving home.
DT is driving home after the show.
home after the show. I'll or I might if there are people still. I might say hi to you people. That exist. I like saying hi to people sometimes.
as I've stated before, the new
it's
Among
kinda
Us
my
map has
thing.
dropped, and I'm trying to play with somebody.
Dude, I've played it with my friends. It's fun.
Isn't
I
it
like a lot.
gigantic?
It is. But it's really well balanced though. Like some of my friends don't like it. I like it.
Well, don't you have some friends listening in?
I might. I invited a lot of people, like Liam, for example. I don't know if
Hey
he's
Liam,
listening.
if you're one of the friends that
online.
doesn't like the Among Us map, just tell you now, DT is disappointed in you.
Oh, actually, Liam doesn't play Among Us, so
DT's
he probably
still disappointed in you,
doesn't.
Liam.
He probably doesn't.
I've never met you,
like
but
the
DT
map.
is disappointed
Liam
in
is
you.
really cool. He likes poop. That's what Liam likes.
Liam, add me on Poop Map if you have it. Wait, let me explain Poop Map to our listeners. Okay.
Listeners, you're about to listen to What Poof Map Is by Justin Dunn, radio extraordinaire host of Stop Making Sense. Justin.
That was my excellent, beautiful co-host, DT. So, Poop Map is an app where you log your poops and compete in a ranking competition. As of now, I am in first place with 44 poops. So, if anyone wants to drop their Poop Map code into the Discord, please do. I want to beat you because I poop like there's no tomorrow. And baby, the apocalypse is coming. I just let it out. Like, you ever go into a make your own yogurt stand and you pull it down and you get the chocolate yogurt? It's just like that 24/7 hours a day. Just swirl the top and lick the cone.
Justin, I'm no doctor. I think that those bowel movements are rather irregular and that you should see a professional because, that's not how bowel movement should happen normally. And again, I'm not a doctor, but that doesn't sound normal. I think you should see medical help.
Yeah, I guess. I get what you're putting down. I'm picking it right back up.
Are you picking it up right now?
I
Are you picking it up?
think so. I think I am.
I think we've picked up a lot of stuff this show. I think we've put down a lot of stuff. I'm happy that we got to walk on the beach together. I'm happy that we were here for this, and I'm happy that you were here for this as well. I hope that we haven't made too much sense.
It just goes downhill from here, folks.
Next show.
We wanted to make a little sense in the show.
But next.
So you could know when it has stopped.
You know what they say? You have to make sense in order to stop making sense.
Exactly.
And so next show, I promise you, we really are gonna stop making sense. Next show.
This was this was just to test the waters.
To get the vibe, to get the vibes going. And I think they're good vibes. There's no plan for this show. At all. Justin was like, "Hey, should we have topics or think of topics beforehand?" I said no.
And I said that as we were walking to the chapel to start the show.
And I said, "Justin, no, we will not have any plan because that would make too much
sense."
And I'm Justin. I've had such a great time.
I've had a great
evening.
time, DT.
I hope the listeners have stopped making sense as well. I'm glad that we could create these vibes, and I can't wait to destroy them next show.
Any final words before we play our final song? Because now that we know we have time for like 3 more.
His last words.
That was beautiful, DT. My final words is for those who are going to bed. It may be early, but I wish you to tuck in. If you had snuggled with a loved one, get a warm glass of milk, drink a cold glass of water. Make sure you brush your teeth. Dental hygiene is important in this age, because some of y'all breath be stanky.
You're going to have to take off your mask soon, and then once that happens, then we're going to know who's been fucking slacking. We're going to know who hasn't been flossing.
Don't make Fauci cry.
You're gonna make Fauci cry with your stank ass breath, all right? So
help!
Your
Fauci is
teeth.
crying in Lego City and needs your help. Send us your line ID number
to help him.
To buy him a box of tissues.
The schools. You give him the number, he'll give you some tissues.
And I think that is a great place to end the show.
Yes.
DT, would you like to explain the final song?
No. Here's a song. Enjoy.
Bye, everyone.
It's actually this is Steam Gardens, the CD version from Super Mario Odyssey.
You know what to do, like after we're done.
Yeah.
Like just send it back to the radio.
Yeah. And after the show, I think we just say one more thank you.
Yeah. Like for all those who left, y'all bitches.
This
for all those who stayed.
And enjoy this song. It's a good one. And thank you for watching the video version of Stop Making Sense.
This was the first episode. We hope to continue this throughout our collegiate career.
Sorry there was no music.
I mean, hey, should have been listening to the radio.
Should have been listening to the radio. You get to hear the music if you listen to the radio. You get you get the extra banter by watching.
Yeah.
Plus, I get copyrighted strike if we play it on the YouTube version.
Yeah. If you would have listened, I would have gave you DLC codes for Destiny or something. I don't play Destiny, but I will give you some.
That's true.
Buy a new bag of Doritos Locos Tacos at Taco Bell and get an Xbox 360 for
Look
free.
how sexy Justin is. Oh, you don't get to see this on radio.
Why do I actually legitimately kind of look weird in this, right?
I think
know
it's
why.
because it's like the...
It's the angle.
There we go.
Look over there. April Fools.
Yeah, April Fool's. Sense of the space that we're in. Let me wide cam it. That way you can so. There's David Bowie's watching us. I've been watching David Bowie the whole time.
That is Freddie Mercury.
Fuck.
That is not David Bowie, DT.
You're right.
That's Tupac. He's still alive, hanging out with Hitler.
In Argentina, the door's been open this whole time.
We were told specifically to close it.
We were told to close. We didn't close the door. We have 20 seconds.
We're gonna say.
I'm gonna say some final goodbyes.
We're done. We're done with the show.
And we'll say goodbye to you too.
See when it was actually a file. See who's left.
All right, everyone. That was Super Mario Odyssey Steam Garden CD edition by Siva Gunner. Google Siva Gunner if you want more high-quality rips like that one.
We pretended that we were gonna be done. For all y'all who stopped listening, y'all some bitches. For all you who stayed, we love you.
And I just couldn't help. I just couldn't help leaving.
Little sprinkle of pepper, little sprinkle of salt and pepper for the show to be finished.
I just have such a hard time saying goodbye, but now is the time to return back to
The void.
normalcy. We're gonna once we end the air, then you're allowed to make sense again. So, this has been the show. Thank you
For listening to the first episode.
first episode. Next episode is going to be next Thursday, same time, same place, 9 o'clock here on KILT Radio. Thank you very much, everyone, for listening in. Any last remarks, or?
As DT just said, this was our final episode.
Mm-hmm.
If you listen in next week, who knows what's going to happen?
I don't.
Maybe we'll live stream from the shower.
We might.
And I think with that, I'm Justin.
I'm DT.
You have been listening to
Stop
Making Sense. Good night, everybody.
Woo.
Do they still hear us?
I think that worked.
Should we?
I don't
Here,
know.
here, do you want me to check the radio?
Yeah. Well, that's it, folks. Bye.
Have a nice night or whenever you're watching this.
Let's work on our outro. Let's sing in sync. Ready?
Stop making sense.